start with a pack.
Oh, I have an idea.
opening?
Let's pack battle the sumos.
Okay, we could pack battle the sumos. I was gonna open this pack, but
What
I'll
the
leave
heck
this
is
alone.
that?
It's some rice seasoning, but there's a sticker included in here. Should I open it, or are we gonna save it for
All
later?
right, dude. Open the rice seasoning. Let's see
Okay.
this.
This I might have mentioned it before. They had like curry packs too, where they packs of curry with a little sticker inside. So this is called furikake, but it has like these little packets that you could rip open and put your little seasoning on your rice. My kids love it. They use it all the time. But we got a little sticker in here, and our hit is Masquerada and the trainer. I don't know what this was. This the
Is that like Terapagos? Like the
It's
turtle
like
guy?
the I don't know if it's Terapagos, but like the baby version of it. Somebody in the comments can correct us.
I've never seen that guy before.
I don't think I've seen them on an individual card, but yeah, it's just pretty much a sticker. And yeah, people are grading these. This is like $1.20 USD or $1 USD for this pack of little
No
seasoning, and
way.
people are taking these and sending them to PSA and grading them. And
No
certain
way.
ones, like the Pikachu, the Captain Pikachu ones, are going for like $100.
Okay. PSA is just laughing lately, man.
Dude, really? I was running some numbers. I could kind of talk about later on how much they're making on just gross like revenue on these cards. Um, we'll get into it a little bit later, but
I do
yeah.
want to pack battle the sumo though.
Okay, yeah, let's do it.
We could call it sumo wrestling.
Is this the pack you have? Okay, yeah, we'll pack the
Yeah, I think so.
2025 packs. Me and Oliver are gonna sumo wrestle for episode 8. Is this episode 8?
Maybe. Yeah.
I think it is.
Yeah, that's what you titled it at the top, so
Yeah, I hope
we'll
I'm
see.
right.
Oh, I messed up my pack.
Okay. Ooh, starting off with a
What is going on here?
welcome everybody. While Oliver tries to get his pack open and fights with these sumo wrestler cards, welcome back to the
Holy
Weekly Wheel.
smokes.
Appreciate you guys for tuning in. We've got a lot of big news today. We're gonna talk about
Yeah,
some Probstein stuff, some Snipe stuff, some what else we got? Mega Dream EX reveals. Okay, cool. Nice. These are I've
I
never
do
seen it
like.
start with the horizontal.
Yeah.
You definitely got me on this guy. Yeah, I think you.
Okay. Sure. Whoa, what's going on? We're having almost like a mirror pack here. Like very
Yeah, we're like
similar.
we should. Yeah. Ooh, I
Okay.
think I got you on this. I definitely
I like,
outweigh
dude,
you.
I like the tassels on his outfit there. That's kind
Yeah,
of
this
cool.
guy's fancy. Oh
Is
man, I'm
this
way
the
off
same?
screen.
Is this
That's
the
all we got.
same
Ooh, see,
card?
double banger. Yeah,
But we're facing different directions, or am I just mirrored?
I think you might be. We're the same.
Okay.
Okay, and yeah,
Oh,
that's
this
the
is my
final hit.
hollow. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Let us know who won that in the comments. Who won the sumo wrestling match? The first sumo
Yeah.
wrestling match between me and Oliver.
Was that a hollow, your last card?
Yeah, it was a hollow.
Okay. I really
The
like the hollow
same.
pattern.
Yeah, these are fun though.
Yeah.
Yeah, sumo wrestling cards. If you can't get Pokemon cards, you can get sumo wrestling cards.
Yeah, that was weird.
But yeah, I kind of did a half introduction while we were doing that, but got a lot of big news to talk about this week. Before we do that though, how was your week this week?
It was pretty chill. Pokemon wise, not too much happened. I did end up, a friend actually gave me this Ludicolo from Phantasmal.
Nice.
So,
That's the jerky art, right?
oh, is it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
jerky.
Yeah, it is. Very nice. I really like this card. Um, yeah, and it's only a $4 card Canadian. So that's cool. And then I also grabbed a couple more crosshatch hollows for my hollow foil video I'll be making in the future. So
Very
just
cool.
kind of squirreling away some different hollow patterns still. And I suppose that's it for me.
Nice. Um, yeah, dude, not much for me as far as like Pokemon. I've auction I was bidding on and lost. Me and another person bid all the way up to like I don't know 200,000 yen on this item, which is I don't know $1,400 maybe, maybe less. It's like 1,300 ish USD. But uh, yeah, that person wanted it more than me, and I was like I was just like, man, I really wanted this. Kind of bummed out. And then the next day, the item came up for sale, somebody else selling it, and it's like one of those things that just doesn't come up all the time. And I was like, oh no way, and it was cheaper, and so I bought it. And I was gonna share it, but it hasn't come in the mail yet. So next episode should be here. I'll share it with everybody, and yeah, I'm excited.
Cool.
Yeah. Other than that, just outside of Pokemon, been working. I got a new boss, so
Oh, that's
that's I mean,
interesting.
yeah, new person, clinic manager to take over. So just kind of new boss stuff, getting used to them getting used to us, working things out. Seems like it'll be pretty good though.
That's always good before you break them in. Got
Yeah,
to break in the new boss.
yeah. Let them know. Let them know who's in charge.
So we got a lot going on this week. I mean, we got like the huge reveal, which we're gonna save for like the meat and potatoes of this episode. How about why don't we start with the Probstein stuff or Probstein? I don't know how to pronounce this guy's name. I've always read it, so it was a little weird to speak it for the first time. Um, but yeah, we covered Snipe before, that new auction platform by Probstein Auctions. Um, so I mean, if anyone's purchased cards on eBay before, you've probably scrolled past Probstein's listings. I know when I like source images for my videos, I've used a
Mm.
lot of his card scans. Like this guy's done almost $1 billion in sales in the last 15 years or something. Do you know about him?
Yeah, I mean, I've heard of his name for sure in the last couple weeks. I knew about him before, but I've heard his name more than ever in the last week or so. Like you said, we talked about him briefly, about the new auction platform that he started. And yeah, he's just been a big name with some big news lately. Uh, Not going
Yeah.
too well for Snipe.
No, so the too long didn't read. The short version of this is that Snipe was launched, I suppose, last week, and this was positioned to be a trading card platform uh, competitor for eBay. So Probestein, one of eBay's biggest, maybe eBay's biggest trading card consignment store, broke away. He said, I'm starting Snipe. It's going to have lower fees. We're going to have all these other features and stuff like that. It launched last week and just everything went wrong. Everything went wrong. I guess the auctions, there's supposed to be extended bidding, and that fell through. So the auctions ended like before the extended bidding. And then a bunch of users on E4 found that the database for Snipe was publicly accessible. So a bunch of people dove into it and they found some extremely strong evidence of fake bids that they linked back to Probstein himself.
Is
So
that what happened, or were they sure, or is that what like they were speculating? Because I thought from what I had, it was a really long thread. I heard that a lot of people were like saying, "Oh, these accounts because of the information, like you said, that they were finding, the emails were like probstein2 at gmail.com, or like anybody can obviously make that email, but then they were looking at the phone numbers and the addresses attached to those accounts, and like I think one of the phone numbers was his wife's number." And then an address was like of a building that he owns or a friend of him owns, and there was so much like of that information linking to people he knew or that were in his family. And people were saying, oh, that's really suspicious that there's so many of these accounts, and those accounts were linked to auctions that were having, like you said, those bids going in. over and over, and the way they were bidding was suspicious, the amounts and how often they were bidding, that people are like, oh, they're accusing him or suspecting him of using those accounts, maybe though it wasn't him exactly. It's like he was using other people's that he knew information to make these accounts to maybe like shill bid. But I mean, obviously, there hasn't been proved or anything yet. But yeah, I think his response to that, because he did, and maybe you were getting into this, but he did kind of like make a generic response. And Dan Catch 'em All Collectibles kind of touched on this, but said that he had talked to him on the phone. I guess they have a like a working relationship, and was saying, I might get this wrong, but so I guess if Dan's watching, he can correct me. But that those accounts were actually not, they were like test accounts. They were using them to test the system, and that's kind of like a cop out excuse in my opinion. It's like, why wouldn't you test the system before it went live, instead of after it's live, especially for somebody as big as Probstein, and his name is such a huge name, like you were saying, the biggest consigner of collectible cards on eBay before this. Um, but yeah, I don't know if that's where you were going, but I just wanted to like clarify so people don't think we're like saying, oh, he was shill bidding for sure. Do you think it was, or
Um, I think I wouldn't want to say for sure because I don't know, but I think the evidence is pretty convincing. Although I didn't dive into it into too much detail, I just know that like from the past and especially this year, but last few years, I would say ever since the pandemic boom, I have seen a lot of evidence of shill bidding on eBay. That's something that I even considered if it's worth making a YouTube video about, just because it's a lot of like new people don't quite understand the impact or like the volume of shill bidding that happens on eBay. eBay basically uses the honor system when it comes to bidding. It is not difficult to exploit that system whatsoever. It's super, I mean, I can put up a listing and I can just send you a DM and be like, "Hey, you know, bid this much and I'll send you the money right away." We can just fluff a an auction so easily. Like it's not hard. The average knuckle dragging pea brain card seller can do it. So when you get an operation as big as Probstein's, the stakes are higher. You could potentially make 6 7 figures off of shill bidding. I don't know, man. I would say it already was suspicious, and seeing this evidence come out, I'm not
it's
convinced that it was test accounts.
yeah, it is a cop out excuse, and I don't know if like I said, I just don't want to say for sure like, oh, he's definitely shill bidding. Like they're the E4 detectives are definitely on it. They're the people that figured out the prototype cards and how those were fake, and they have some really smart people on there. In that E4 thread, if anybody's interested, then go check it out. And they've done like some deep dives on the data, and there's people other, like saying like date of births, addresses, phone numbers, even some people saying that like the routing number, the checking account numbers, not full credit card numbers, but the last four digits, and then like the bank name is like there too. Like they found that data as well. So a lot of people, on that thread going into like detail and like trying to work out what's going on with this. But interesting thing to me is that he's already back on eBay. Did you see that? Like they
Yeah,
shut
so
down
we
Snipe, and
didn't.
he's back listing items on eBay.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah,
Yeah,
two
so
days.
Snipe shut down. It's done. And I don't know if anyone's ever looked into like what these kinds of things, like software especially, what that takes to start up, but that is not cheap. Like this is a huge cost building a platform like that. So that was shocking to me, just the sheer monetary cost of this. Like there's no way he lost less than 6 figures over this. Absolutely bonkers to me that it launched, collapsed, and he's back on eBay, like all within, like you could have blinked and missed it.
Apparently, like E4 guys were saying that there's a lot wrong with the coding, and whoever he got to code this website and do all the back end work, it was not great at their job. And so
Clearly.
maybe maybe he didn't spend a lot of money on getting this up. And like before a couple weeks ago when we talked about Snipe, do you remember ever hearing anything like news wise about Snipe? Like seems like it was
No.
all so sudden. Like it just came out of nowhere and it happened like a couple weeks later and then it's gone in 2 days after being launched. It's so weird.
And I kind of feel bad for CGC because speaking of the prototypes,
Oh yeah.
they came out and they're like, yeah, we'll partner with Snipe. You know, PSA and eBay are
I
in
totally
bed,
forgot about that.
and we'll do the same thing with Snipe. And yeah, not not looking good for CGC catching strays. That's too bad.
Yeah. The whole situation's a mess. It'll be interesting to see how it plays out and everything. Even more of my like tinfoil hat brain, I started thinking about like because of the timeline of everything and how short it was, I was like, maybe this was like, and I don't, not like a
A
tax
pump and dump.
professional, don't know enough, but maybe, yeah, maybe he's like, oh, I need to write off, something for my taxes. I'm gonna, write off these losses. I'm just gonna make this, which is probably, this is not what was done, but I was like trying to like go through like what was the actual intent of this and was it actually meant to be something ever? Because it seems like he just dropped it as soon as it didn't work out. He's like, I'm going back to eBay 2 days later. Like it was so sudden and like so quick and nonchalant. It's like, what? This is
That would
supposed to
explain
be
a lot
the
of things.
um it's just so weird. The whole situation is so weird.
Uh, yeah, that that it's a. I don't think that's so tinfoil hat. I think it's definitely possible, but that is jumping to conclusions for
Yeah.
sure. One thing I do want to mention before we move on from this is that in the past, I think the past year, I have had a couple people reach out to me because people reach out to me for all sorts of things and ask me to check these listings on eBay. And twice we have found some pretty sketchy prop scene listings. One, if I remember correctly, was a resealed BGS slab,
Hmm.
and the other, I think, was a counterfeit graded card being sold by Probstein. So it is a consignment service, um, but I know from like I can say firsthand from what I've seen, uh, he does not. No one's checking the stuff that goes up on his store.
It was just it's something
I'd be
that comes
careful.
with the territory of like doing that high volume. It's like PSA has all these mistakes with cards, and people are. It's like once you get to that territory of such a high volume, the quality of the service or whatever you're providing goes down, and maybe there's a level of caring too that should go into it, and maybe he doesn't care enough, and maybe that's partly because people are just buying the the number, the grade, and not the card, and they don't really know, or they're uneducated or still learning. But that is unfortunate that those things do happen.
Yeah, it's. I mean, I personally, I don't think I'll be buying anything from his store anymore. I'm not sure if I have in the past actually, but I'm probably just gonna stay away from it. I think for higher end stuff, it's probably smarter to go with Fanatics Collect, Heritage, etc.
Yeah, I mean, you get too high end and too niche, then you might be at the mercy of, oh, Prop Scene's the only one that has the auction for that card. Um,
Yeah. Speaking of Heritage, did you see that Dragons in Space Reshiram sold on Heritage?
yeah, I think you had yeah, put a little post up, and let me see if I can pull this up really quick. But
So
everybody's favorite card on we've talked about this several times, I feel like.
do you remember what this was at last week when the auction was just about to close?
No, not at all.
I
I didn't
think
even remember it being at a. Were we talking about it at auction prices last week?
yeah. It was close to finishing. I think it was at 20 or something.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah, I do remember. That's crazy that it got to 57,000
57,500. So this thing sold for almost 60 grand USD.
for charity.
Yes, yeah, that's right, for charity. So congrats to whoever got that card. You are a madman.
Yeah, yeah, cool. we had this is like closing the loop on it. We probably will never talk about it again unless something else comes up with it. But
They did say, I watched their little promo video. They did say this was the beginning of the dragons in space.
oh, interesting. Okay, so we'll
So
see
I
more
don't know what that
dragons,
means. That could mean anything.
more cards in space. I wonder where we could send a card. Did we talk about this already? Like we could
Where we
it'd be
could
cool to
send a
like I don't know if you know, yeah, like to to do our own version of this. I guess you know Poke or PK, Poke Knowledge cards.
no.
He did something where he took an energy card, I think it was like a psychic energy, and he sent it to like buddies in the hobby, and they would all sign it, and it went around to like they were pretty much all YouTubers, kind of, not huge YouTubers, but like people kind of known in the community, and everybody kind of signed it, and then I don't remember if they got it graded by CGC and or just authenticated, but then they put it for charity and sold it to for charity, and it went for a couple thousand maybe, but just a cool idea,
Yeah,
similar maybe to this.
that's cool. I mean, so
Yeah.
whenever something goes to space, my brain thinks, can we do it at the bottom of the ocean? But yeah, we can definitely like tie a card to a rock and just send it down there. But I don't know about getting it back.
Yeah.
But we
Um,
could claim we're the first in the hobby and
yeah. Yeah,
litter in
that's
the ocean.
get a premium for being the first. You put this in there and I was like, what happened? How is this possible? Do
What
Black Label
happened?
collectors are built different? I've come to realize I didn't maybe not all Black Labels like sales, but I used to think most of them were just people wasting their money and weren't patient enough, and the market is going to change. They just want to be that first to market or have that first Black Label. But I've come to thinking instead that they're just built different and they have the pockets for this.
Yeah, so a black label Luigi Pikachu sold for 216,000 US dollars, which is um yeah, this is highly irregular. This is very abnormal for this card. It's a nice card. It has high end sales, but this is weird.
Yeah, so for context, this card for people that are like weren't in the hobby in 20, what is this, 2016?
Yeah.
This Mario Pikachu that people are probably well aware of and how expensive they are, like $10,000, $9,000 in a PSA 10, and it's been, obviously gone up and down over time, but um these boxes originally, if I'm not mistaken, were similar to the Pokemon Center boxes that just came out for Fukuoka, Hiroshima, and Tohoku. The ones I don't know if people can see them, but back there, that um, our MSRP is like it's like $15 to $20. These are similar boxes that they were mass-produced promos that came out, and they were sitting there in Pokemon centers. I saw a video of somebody the other day walking through a Pokemon center, and there was just boxes of this on the shelf, like not behind the counter or anything, but the Mario Pikachu and Luigi Pikachu boxes. So this is like at one time a $20 card, and it's now a $216,000 card, given its population too. But man, just wild, wild times.
Yeah, this is tax evasion. It has to be. Like this is insane. I don't really personally I don't buy into the black label thing. Um but I mean, I get
Money
it.
laundering, tax evasion.
Yeah, I get it. It's very cool. I mean, to know that you have one of two cards that a third party has deemed perfect.
Better.
Yeah.
And then if you're really wanting to, stand out from the rest, you go to the MBA. Have you heard of MBA? It's like
No.
Mike something authentication. He was one of the first PSA graders, but he has his own like additional like grading where he looks at any graded card and puts a sticker on it. It's like a diamond, and he'll put a sticker on it like silver,
Oh, that's
gold,
what
or
this is.
black. And it's not on this card, but it'll usually go in the top center part of the card right below the label. And it's him like grading the card and saying, yes, this is a black label, or this is a double black label, or a gold black label, or it's so ridiculous. It's like never ending, I feel like.
We should
I
get
mean,
a
he's a
sticker for his
well-respected
stickers.
person. Yeah, right? You're like, when does it end? There's a
Man, that's
premium for
insane.
everything.
I mean, these guys get an idea like that. They probably make absolute bank off of it and just laugh, right?
For sure.
Meanwhile, we're grinding away on a podcast. We should be putting stickers on graded cards.
Yeah, for sure.
Wild. That's wild to me.
Did you see this? PSA times?
So PSA raising their prices too, right? Their turnaround times and
Oh,
prices.
uh, I don't know if I saw any. Maybe I didn't really notice it if that was a thing or not. I just saw the wait times.
Okay, well maybe someone will fact check me, but I heard that they've also increased their prices with the wait times,
Dang,
which
that's
I didn't even check because
double sadness.
I'm not sending cards to PSA right now.
Oh man, this makes sense because I sent a card October 27th. I sent it to the regular tier. Regular sounds weird because it's the 10-day, well, it was the 10-day turnaround at one point. I guess it's the express here in Japan, but sent it on October 27th. It took 2 days because I have the tracking on my end to see when it gets to PSA, but they didn't log it in their system until November 22nd, a few days ago. I think it was November 22nd. So it
Oof.
almost took a month on a, $80 fee that I'm paying for them because that's just how backed up. And it does say I was on a live with Dark Ibex like a couple days ago, and he said at the top of their website they did actually put out a notice a while back saying that it may take a month to log these cards, and I wasn't reading, but it makes sense that why my card's taking so long now. So bulk is not 65 days anymore; it's 95 days, and everything's kind of gone up across the board, but I think bulk is what most people submit through.
And they did update their site to say that the turnaround time starts when they unpack your package, basically. So
Yeah.
while it's sitting there at PSA after the tracking says it's arrived, that's not included in the turnaround time, which gives them basically all the wiggle room they want.
Yep. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that sucks. That's a bummer.
Yeah. I think it comes back tomorrow though. I think that card said it's done with grading. They were just
Oh
waiting for the
wow.
payment to process. And hopefully it's a 10 because it won't be worth the $80 I spent to grade it if it's not.
And that was a one piece card?
Yeah, it was a one piece Boa Hancock to like the new tarot cards they have.
Oh yeah,
Um,
those look awesome. They looked a lot like the new gold cards to me.
yeah, they do they have a similarity. I'm telling you. I think there's that circle. I don't know what this new circle pattern is. Well, I think it's on one of the cards we'll look at later, but I've been seeing that a lot on these cards in the background, both in Pokemon and One Piece.
Yeah, I feel like it's definitely a coincidence, so I'm not calling anyone out.
Me with my conspiracies over here. They're copying. Um, Here's another card we talk about all the time, but it's just so fascinating to me. These statistics. ZNG Emporium. He put a little statistic up, little infographic saying that the PSA 10 pop report, and this is 5 days ago, is 114,000 on the McDonald's Pikachu or the Burger Chew. For PSA 10s, it's 114,000 right now. So the most graded card, we've said this before in previous episodes, but it's surpassed the PSA 10 pop report of every single 1999 base set card ever graded in a PSA 10, which is 111,000 cards in the pop report at PSA.
Yeah, that's insane, man. I mean at this point, if you have a burger chew, you're just grading it to be part of the stat. You know, let's get another one. Let's see
Yeah,
how
it's
high we can
good.
make this number go.
That's funny. Yeah. You just got to be a
Because
part of the meme now.
yeah, because why else would you grade it at this point? Oh, I've got a hot take. I love this card. I think it's
Do you?
phenomenal. I love the little Pikachu reaching for the Big Mac. It's cute. Yeah, I think it's fantastic.
I never really was a fan of it. I don't know what it is. I know you'd said that you collect McDonald's cards and you were kind of put off. You were really excited for it, but then you were kind of put off by the whole way everything kind of panned out in the first month or week. Uh, but yeah, I know there's a lot of people that like it, and then there's some people like me where I think even more we don't like it because of how people, I don't know, overvalued it in our opinions, and it was just going for this crazy amount. Um,
It carries a negative connotation on more than one level, which is a
yeah,
bummer.
it's a fun card, and I think that's what, like, as looking at it as like a fun card for like people to get in their Happy Meal, even like not even just kids, but people, of like when people want to get it because it's a cool looking card. I appreciate it for that, but it became something so crazy. Um, and I think it, like we talked about it when we did that tier list, it is something that's super symbolic of the time that we're in right now.
I am really excited to see the crash on this, because I mean, if these things turn into junk slabs at $20, hey man, I don't mind scooping a few up, especially like a CGC pristine 10. That's a label I really like. And yeah, if those things drop to like 30-40 bucks, I got no problem picking up a few of those. I think it's a nice card. I'd like one for my collection, and if a pristine 10 is like super affordable, I'll totally go for it.
Yeah, I think you'll definitely have your time to get it, more than enough time.
But I'm excited to see that crash. Yeah.
I feel like it's happened, but it'll probably continue.
Oh, I think it's
Um,
going to continue.
yeah, really quick before we move on, you know you probably have something else. I wanted to show. So the pop on this has been you know, since the last 5 days, it's actually gone up 10,000. So it's 124,000
Wow.
on that card. So even more than the infographic we just looked at. But I just ran the number out of curiosity. If everybody sent that card to bulk, which they didn't, like 50,000 of them or something went to the express tiers, but just gross revenue off that card, if you took $20 per card to grade, just the Burger Chew, that's $2,483,000 that PSA made gross, or didn't make, but gross revenue on just that single card. That's that's wild.
Yeah, so this is the old saying that you don't, man, okay, I don't know this saying. So
This is the old.
something along, you don't want to be the guy, the gold miner, you want to be the guy selling the pickaxes, right?
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, that's crazy because I think if these slabs fall below $20, then we really just paid PSA.
Yeah.
Did you see that Pokemon Japan trademarked Celebration collection as a new
Yeah, do
TCG set?
you, I didn't see that, but do you have a tab, or you want me to pull up? I have the tab that you put.
Sure,
Do you want me
that's
to pull
fine.
that up? Was it Japan that trademarked it? Oh
Yes, they
yeah.
trademarked it in English. So this is weird, right? Because the 25th anniversary set in like internationally was called Celebrations.
Hmm.
And Celebrations had a subset called the Classic Collection. So we have the Celebrations Classic Collection and the Celebration set, and et cetera, et cetera. And now we have the Celebration Collection for the 30th.
Yeah. We're just celebrating the 30th
Yeah,
anniversary, possibly.
I
Is that
would
what
be.
they're, I guess, thinking the name of the 30th anniversary set's gonna be?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Okay. Because I thought they were saying people were speculating there's some other names copyrighted, and they were speculating something else like Eternals or something.
Eternals, yeah,
And
which I
I didn't
liked.
think it really. Yeah, it sounded like it could have been, but it's this is way more obvious, I guess.
Wow, this is too on the nose though. I mean, I wonder if the
Yeah.
English set's gonna be called Celebration Celebration. Like, why
Maybe.
not? Or Celebration 2.
Yeah, so yeah, is this, the 25th anniversary? Oh, this is like you were saying. There's the
This
difference
is
of
just an
the
example
last
of last year, yeah.
the
Yeah, the
last
article doesn't really give us much here other than
okay.
the trademark, but yeah, I just thought I'd mention that. That's, I don't know, it seems ridiculous to me. Like, come on.
I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm excited too. I would like to mention, so for anyone who wasn't here 5 years ago, when this news broke, for the 25th anniversary collection and celebrations. Um, the hype was unreal in the comments. And I was just looking at the comments for this article and the Reddit post and stuff last night. And I'm seeing like the exact same comments again. People are saying like, oh, they're going to reprint old sets. We're going to get like the, Neo Shining cards with stamps on them, et cetera, et cetera. I'm just seeing all these like crackpot theories being thrown out there. And I'm scrolling through these. I'm like, I heard all of these 5 years ago. Like people want the same thing. Um, and yeah, it's not going to happen. Pokemon has shown us time and time again. Uh, they're really good at like turning the dials and fine tuning the hype on these new sets. They have never dropped an insane set. That's never happened. And I'm
Mm.
pretty sure that's on purpose, right? They're never going to give us a set with like base set reprints, Neo Shining card reprints, Gold Star reprints. We're never getting that in one set. I think that
What do you
would
mean?
just
Because they did this base set reprint in the 25th anniversary. This Charizard right here. No.
they gave us the base set Charizard, Blastoise, Venusaur. They gave us the Umbreon, and they gave us
Yeah.
Shining Magic card. But then they filled it with TCG cards that were big in TCG, like Donphan Prime, for example.
Okay.
And Celebrations got totally dunked on when it came out. And if you're around then, that is part of the reason why the bubble popped during that boom. That was part of the correction. People were like freaking out. And when this set was finally revealed, it crashed hard.
Mm.
And I think we're going to see the
Yeah.
exact same thing. We're going to see like a handful of sick cards. And then the rest of it is just going to be, for most people, a total flop.
Yeah, I think you bring up a good point of like how they're really good at turning the dials and not giving us too much. They just give you just enough to get you like, it's I like this car, but I want more. But then so you keep coming back hoping that they're gonna do it one day or the next set's gonna give you what you wanted. And but it's like you said, just enough to keep you there. Um, and I think that's obviously strategic, but it's important too because if they just all the time gave everybody what they wanted over and over, and every set was a banger. Me and Dark Ibex kind of briefly touched on this in our last live, but um, you would just get a like art power creep, and you would get over. It was just nothing would be special if everything's special. If it was all the time, everything was like so overstimulating. Uh, it would just kind of get old after a while.
Exactly. And I know that this is a weird comparison, but I know in the automotive industry, there have been instances in history where they make a car that's too good,
Mm.
and or maybe this happens in the tech industry too, where they basically make a product that's a little bit better or it's received better than they expected, and it cuts into the sales of their flagship product. Like I know this happened in the 80s with Chevrolet when they built a car that was kind of cheaper and performed similar to the Corvette. It ate into their Corvette sales, and Chevy was like, "Oh no, this is bad," right? Because we need
Hmm.
this one flagship, like iconic product to move on in history. So I think that's sort of just like a business fundamental for a lot of big companies. And yeah, I think, they can't put out one set that's absolutely insane because uh, I think Pokemon 151 was kind of that. I don't think anyone could have predicted that. But looking at that product now, like that's going crazy. Same with Evolving Skies. Like I don't think they like that because people are still chasing those sets instead of the newest set, and that's where they make their money on pre-orders and making big numbers in the current quarter for their investors.
Yeah. You just made me think of something. I was like, you said that they can't um do that with like these sets or something to that like effect, but I think they kind of do it with and I know this is not what you meant, but they kind of are getting away with it with the pocket sets where they're just making these crazy cards, but they know that's okay because these aren't physical tangible things and it's not going to affect they're just, you know, digital like things to look at. They're like pictures on your phone almost. But those sets, they're kind of crazy. Those pocket sets, and I don't know if they could get away with those that same level in the TCG. Maybe some people disagree, but I think those pocket sets are just crazy. The cards, the way they're making them, they're just such a
Yeah,
you know, maybe it's a production thing too, where they don't have to produce these things. They can just put a picture on there and make one copy of it. They don't have to make millions of copies. So maybe that's a factor in it too. But
is there anything else you wanted to touch on before we get into the big news?
no, let's head into the deep dive.
Okay, well,
Okay.
why don't we start here? So, the International Mega Dream, the next set, which I believe officially releases January 30th, 2026, has been called Mega Evolution Acsended Heroes, and features very similar cover art to the Japanese set. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I know last week we had brought up, you'd mentioned that they had the name for revealed for the English set, and we didn't really talk about it much. We just said, hey, then the set Mega Dreamy X in English is going to be called Ascended Heroes, and I didn't understand the name at that time. I think I've thought about it now and seen the cards that we're about to go over and show you guys that have been revealed. Um, it makes more sense to me, and I have kind of like a theory of what it means now. Maybe it's no longer a theory. Maybe it's obvious to other people. Um, but I don't know if I should put that out now or talk about it later.
Yeah, I want to know. You teased.
So Ascended Heroes, I kind of was thinking maybe because of we've recently starting with Journeying Together and then Destined Rivals and now the Ascended Heroes, we were seeing that we're getting these trainer cards. Started with Journey Together, we had trainers Pokemon. And those trainers could be, you know, quote unquote, looked at as maybe the good guys or the heroes of the story. And then Destined Rivals introduced Team Rocket, which could be quote unquote the bad guys or the villains. So you have heroes and villains, and then going in and like seeing these what are they called, mega attack rares, which we'll look at. There's a bunch of them. I didn't know there was going to be this many. I have one right here. These kind of, I think this is a mega
Nice.
attack rare,
Yep.
but yeah, they're kind of like comic style arts. The art style is more like a comic style, and it has that text kind of in the foreground popping out like you would see in an old style comic where it's like blam or pow. And so I was thinking maybe they're going for like a comic heroes versus villains Marvel-esque kind of vibe with these, I mean, this set for sure, but Journey Together and then just Destined Rivals, and then maybe this is like the end game or something, you know, of that theme. But that's, I guess, my theory for it. I'm not sure. And even like this little like, I don't know, art style here, it has the dot art, which is kind
Hmm.
of very comic like,
Yep.
going along with the hero's name.
Yeah, you're spot on. Like, I think that is the theme for Mega Evolution. Moving into this is yeah, we basically have a comic book heroes and villains theme,
Yeah. You put it
which is
way better.
cool.
You just really short and concise. I went into it, so I was so proud of it in my head. I was like, "Oh, I figured it out," and then I was ready to lay it out. And then it's kind of obvious now with these cards that we'll kind of show. I guess right here. Let me pull over to the next tab. There's so many.
Yesterday, some people got their product early, and so we have some pretty janky low res images, but basically all of the secret rares have been revealed. So that's what we're going through right now.
Band-Aid Finger Lady is back. If anybody know
Yeah.
Band-Aid Finger Lady,
So I heard
she
that that's to protect her, not the cards.
possibly. I don't know. I just know. I think this person's in China. I remember when they were streaming it, somebody else was like streaming the stream, and I found it on YouTube, and they were like speaking Mandarin or something. But yeah, they have ARs. I think the Beautifly is it AR? Yeah, and Art Rare or IR in English.
I
We haven't
haven't
seen.
seen a lot of these. I kind of I saw a lot of it last night, but I was like, no, I'll wait for the podcast. So this is my initial reaction for most of these.
Yeah, the Discord. Your Discord was blowing up with them.
Everyone was very well behaved, putting spoilers on all the images. I was happy about that.
Oh, that was good. Yeah,
Is
they
this
were good about
Badu?
that. Badu, yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah. Sometimes these are like playable cards too. I'm pretty sure Badoo is a pretty playable card in the meta. So yeah, sometimes those common cards that people would just have in their deck, they give art rares later on in these high class packs for the players to bling out their decks. And you got Ethan's Macargo. Yeah,
Yeah,
more
that's
Ethan
cool.
cards. We got Ethan's Ho-Oh and what was it? In Destined Rivals, right?
Yeah.
And then I think there's another Ethan's card. I can't remember.
Pichu, right?
Pichu.
Ethan's Pichu? Is that right?
Oh, I thought you were talking. I thought you were calling this Pichu.
This
Dude,
is
I was like, "There's
Numo.
no way, Oliver. We gotta shut down the show.
It's Pikachu.
It's bacon." Yeah, I think you're right with the card you were talking about. But yeah, this is. What do you think about this Numo card? I like it.
Yeah, I love it. It's pretty cool. I love how like I don't know. It looks good. It's very kind of Pixar-esque.
We saw the Psyduck last week. This is a really cool Psyduck.
Beautiful
I
artwork by
approve.
Rend. Yeah. I can't remember this guy's name.
His name in
Eh,
Japanese is Yuki something, but Yuki means
Yuki
snow.
is Snow. I know that
Yeah.
one.
Oh, good job.
Heliolisk?
Oh, there you go. Good job. This is a yeah, kind of trivia because I don't know all of these Pokemon.
That's a neat one. Yeah.
I like this. It looks like a sun. His
Hmm.
like in the he's sitting on the roof of the house and his silhouette is kind of the sun. His mane is the sun in the sky.
This is a good one. This Mischievous.
Misdreavus, yeah, yeah. I like Misdreavus.
Yeah,
Cool looking card.
this is a nice card.
I'll
And
be
then
excited to see these when we get better images because you can really see like the details in the art and what's going on in the background, which lately I feel is like made the arts of these cards when you get to really look at the card and see what's going on.
what bothers me about this streamer is she knows that these leaks go wild. So why won't she just hold the card up square to the camera?
Yeah.
Like these are
I
so
don't know.
janky.
I don't know. Good point. We should call her.
Yeah.
You speak
We'll
Mandarin?
send her postcard. No, but I can fake it.
Okay. I don't know if that'll work, but
No, I will not do that publicly.
yeah, yeah. Let me hear your best Mandarin impression.
I already called Pokemon homo. I'm not going any deeper.
Oh yeah,
I don't want to get
episode one or
canceled.
two. Episode
Yeah.
1 or 2. If for context, anybody tuning in,
Togekiss, right?
yeah, Togekiss,
That's a nice guy. I think a
terrible.
lot of these are kind of when you look at them all like this, when you go through them, they kind of lose some of their luster. I think if I pull one of these in person, they're gonna have a stronger impact on me. This
Oh,
one
what is
looks
this?
cool. This is so blurry, but this is Trevenant and
Yeah, there you
Hop,
go.
right?
Yeah, Hops Trevenant. It's like the grass ghost Pokemon, right?
Yeah.
I think it's part grass and ghost type.
He's a spooky tree, so I think you're right.
Spooky Tree. Team Rocket's Mimikyu.
Yeah, yeah, we got a big Mimikyu in the foreground. It's kind of similar to the next one, the Rockets Doug Trio. I love this art style.
Ooh,
Not sure who the illustrator is, but yeah, it looks great. We got
I don't
Giovanni up
know.
there, some rocket grunts.
Yeah, I love how yeah, Doug Trio's digging through the hill, but you can
Hmm.
see. Yeah, that's really cool. I have no
This
idea what
is
this is.
this is Metacham.
Okay.
This is one of my this is one of the ones that stood out to me. It's just cool. I think this one will look really cool in person. I like when the Pokemon is small and then the artwork is really fascinating.
Yeah, I agree. I think yeah, there's a sizing factor that makes the art better. If it takes up too much of the card, then it takes away from it almost sometimes.
Hmm. Hmm.
It's got like psychedelic vibes almost. He's like doing yoga.
Yeah, yeah. I think that's his or her or its vibe. Some meditation thing.
Any winners for you yet? Any cards that you're like, oh, I gotta have?
Psyduck.
Okay, yeah, me too. I was gonna say not yet, but yeah, I forgot about the side deck.
Is this Spirit Tomb? Cynthia's Spirit Tomb?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
What I like about this card is Cynthia, how Cynthia was drawn. I think the art on it is really, really cool.
Yeah, the lighting on her is good. The composition of this is good.
I'm not really too much of a Spirit Tomb fan, but this is a really well done card.
Hmm.
These
Hmm.
are all ARs too. We haven't even got to the SARs.
Yeah, this is the Gene Simmons Pokemon.
What is not Zang? What is it?
Uh,
Galarian. I don't remember.
oh, is it Galarian?
It's the
Galarian.
Galarian version.
I've always just
It's
called it Gene Simmons.
Gene Simmons. I love it. That's the name from now on. That's cool.
He did put out a statement or a statement. It was like a tweet or something when people were like, "Oh, they made a Pokemon of you. Aren't you mad?" And he was like, "What? That's awesome." I don't know. It's like I remember when that happened, people's initial reaction were like pitchforks and torches, and Gene Simmons was like, "Relax, everyone. That's
It's like
really
sweet.
cool. I'm honored."
That is cool. Zekrom, we kind of saw this in it's been out. This card has been revealed. It's a great image, but
This is also the ETB promo internationally.
okay.
Yeah,
Oh
very
yeah,
nice
huh?
card. Very nice card. And then we have the
Ooh, Dreepy?
man,
No,
what are these guys' names?
I know. I think it's Dreepy, Dragacloak, and then Dragapult.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. I think that's
I
right.
the only reason I know this is because I played Dragapult deck. Watch me be wrong. And I mean, the only reason I know this, I played the Dragapult deck in the TCG. These are really
Yes.
cool. I like how they theme the like this whole evolution line with the same art style.
Yeah, so this match is the Terrestrial Festival Dragapult. Is that right? Yeah, because we don't have the Dragapult
Yeah,
here.
you're right. Okay,
This
yeah, we
match is
don't.
the prismatic one.
Okay. Yeah. Good point. This is also by Jerky, the
Hmm.
person that did that Ludicolo that you were
Hmm.
showing off. He's got a very unique, distinct style.
And then we've got this. This is, oh, is this Rotom?
Rotom? Rotom. It's a fan
Okay.
Rotom, right? It's a fan.
Yeah, dude. So the last generation of games I played was Gen 4. And one of the reasons I was turned off of Pokemon was Rotom. I hated this Pokemon. It's like I like original designs, and this I was like, you guys made a Pokemon out of kitchen appliances? Like, what is this? And it's grown
No
on me since then,
creativity.
but there's still that like younger, naive me inside that's shaking his head.
I think for me, the Pokemon that did it when I was like, oh man, this is just dumb, was the Vanillish or Vanillite ice cream Pokemon.
Yeah.
I'm still not a fan. Which counterpoint, it's like I guess it's kind of like a super playable card. I think it just got released where it
It's
like
a cute Pokemon.
it doubles it doubles the amount of damage counters on all of your opponent's Pokemon or something crazy.
Mm.
Yeah, we'll get into it a little bit later, but I do like that they did. There's so many mega attack rares, and I like that they really went hard with the theme of like this comic style art, and not just
I'm
leave it at those
yeah.
four.
Yeah, I'm glad they really lean into it. We don't have some kind of a gold card situation. Like they actually had some balls and they're like, here's a new rarity, you know. Not like the
Yeah,
black white rare or something like that. They gave us a whole new rarity.
yeah.
Um
Um.
Hold on though. I'm just
Oh,
noticing
okay.
there's no can't remember what the Japanese counterpart is, but there's no like full art ultra rares. This has replaced them.
Yeah, I guess they're just the trainers, right? Just the trainers or the SRs. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I guess those replaced them. I wonder if they're the same hit rates as the regular SRs, um, and the SAR. I'm assuming that's what happened. I just kind of skipped
Yeah.
really far.
Yeah.
Whoops.
This card is I
Woo.
think this card is phenomenal. Anything that's got like a traditional Japanese vibe to it, I'm all about it.
This is sick. Mega Frostglass. And I didn't really I've seen this Pokemon in the game, but this card really I don't know, makes the design of the Pokemon and like almost like she's wearing or I don't know, she or he is wearing a kimono and goes with like you said the Japanese art style of like the trees and the snow in the background and how it's drawn. It's probably one of the top cards for me in this set. This is a really good card.
Yeah, I agree. I like how it looks kind of dark and she looks a little creepy too.
Yeah. Yeah, there is
Yeah.
like a darkness to it.
Yeah, I like this a lot.
That's really cool.
This is top three in the set for me. I
Oh,
love this.
really?
Yeah, I love this little guy.
I don't know. I don't know how to. I just can't. The crowns. They can't get over the crowns.
I I am in that camp that the jewelry hats are dumb. But given this art style, it's just so goofy that I don't care. It's just cute.
Yeah, it is a very cute art style. The Pikachu is just super happy and well, kind of derpy. But yeah, it's the only terrestrial Pokemon I think in this set, maybe.
It might it might be the only terrestrial Pokemon in this series. Like we haven't had one in any mega set so far, right?
Right? Yeah,
Like
yeah. I
this
thought we
just
were done
feels,
with them.
yeah, just out of the blue. I love it though.
Maybe this is the send off because they cut Scarlet and Violet kind of early. Maybe this is the send off
Could
for
be.
Scarlet and Violet right there. This is a terrible
Uh,
picture,
yeah,
Electros, but
this hurts to look at, but it looks like it's probably a good looking card.
yeah, Mega Electros, and I don't know I mean, how many Electros fans there are out there. It's a like a main character in main character's Pokemon in the ZA game, but it's
Okay.
hard to even tell. Like you said, it might be really good art, but this is like probably the worst picture out of all of them as
Yeah,
far
it's
as
too bad.
quality.
Iono's Belly Bolt.
Yeah, I like
Yeah,
it.
yeah, good card. 100%. I like it. A lot of people are going to lose their nuts over that one.
Yeah.
This is my personal chase for this set.
Oh, I was gonna say trash. It's
You don't like this?
I I don't know. There's something weird about the Mewtwo. It's just off. I mean, I think maybe it'll maybe in person look a little bit better, but the other Rockets Mewtwo looks so much better to me. I This is Mitsuhiro Arita, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it looks like it.
But which I hate that it's him because I was like trash as soon as I saw it, and then I found out it was him, and I'm like, oh, I feel wrong saying that now.
No, I have complete opposite opinion. I think this is 10 times better than the other Rockets Mewtwo. Um,
Hmm.
it does look a little weird, and that's what I like about it. It's like to me, that's like incredible use of like a color gradient on Mewtwo. Like we have like
It's true.
white, purple, and blue, and it's like almost in this I don't know, it's weird. It's almost like this realistic style that's just so unique. And then you have the red spotlight on Giovanni casting a shadow on him down there. Like that's just I don't know. They made Mewtwo look like so big and like evil in this.
Yeah. I've heard some people talk about it. My initial reaction, like I said, was like, oh, this is trash. But some people were saying because I was arguing like the quirkiness of like the offness about how he's designed to me. It looks like the proportions or something just looks weird and not like Mewtwo to me. But somebody's like, this just looks like straight like vintage like artwork. Maybe not artwork that was on like a card necessarily, but vintage Mewtwo artwork somewhere else like that they used. And once they said that, and like I mean, hearing you talk about it too, it's like I think I could maybe it'll grow on me over time.
I'm just so sick of that generic Mewtwo EX pose that we've seen for the past 20 years. Like I'm so over it.
It
This is cool. I like seeing Mewtwo in just like a complete like
is different.
this has to be a brand new pose for Mewtwo. He's not
Yeah.
winding up his Smash Bros attack, and he's not doing his like
Power
weird,
stance.
yeah, power stance. Yeah, I hope that um this is a hot take because I'll gladly pick up this card for $100. I hope it's not like two, three, 400.
Yeah, I could see in Japanese it being maybe not initially, but I could there's so many good cards in this set. I could see it being on the lower end.
Yeah,
Yeah. Uh the Mega Diancie SAR, I like it.
yeah, yeah. I like this one too. It's got
It's
a
very
good.
pink.
There's motion in there. I like that. This
Yeah,
feels like
she's like
Sailor
she's like
Moon
kind of dancing
transformation.
almost or
Yeah.
yeah, like I think that this is good when they do this stuff. It like appeals to too like the females or maybe even males too, but it's got a like a I don't know, just they give more cards because there's females or people that just collect pink cards or like
Hmm.
cute cards, and so I think this I would consider as like a cute card. And we don't get those all the time. So people that collect those kind of cards, this is a win for them for sure. Woo!
Yeah, this is a nice one.
This is this has got to be one of the top for me. Akira
Uh,
Gawa,
yeah,
Mega
yeah,
Halucha. This is so sick.
yeah. I really like the first thing I notice is in the sort of top left there, we have that straight red line, right? And then we have kind of like almost offshoots coming off of it, and that looked like a feather pattern to me. And then you can kind of see that throughout the card, and I really like that how it just feels like feathery.
Oh, I thought those were buildings. I thought he's running up the side of a building or like flying down from the top of a building.
I think you're right, and I was just
Like
seeing something
under
else.
his feet. No, I could see the feather thing you're talking about
Yeah,
too.
yeah, yeah,
But
yeah. No,
because
you're
like
right.
under
You're
his
right.
feet too, I think he's like flying down from the top of a building.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I see what you mean now.
But yeah, it is very feathery still. Like I think that's like a Kiragawa style where it's like very, I don't know, detailed and like I don't know, there's just so much detail and going on in the card. A really cool card. This is
Fantastic
one of my
card. Yeah,
chases for sure.
yeah.
Yeah, Mega Halucha's goaded. The Mega Gengar, we saw this a couple weeks ago or last week
Yeah.
we kind of
How
showed
do
it.
you feel? How do you feel about this card?
I like it. It's not my favorite. It's probably not in my top 3 or 5.
Okay,
But
interesting.
yeah, I think it's the colors are amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I love the
Mm-hmm.
colors. But I think it'll definitely be like one of the top cards for people. It's Gengar. With all the hype too right now around Gengar. What about you? You like it?
I believe it is in my top three. Yes, I really like it. I really just, I just really like. I'm not even. I guess I'm kind of a Gengar guy. I'm not really a mega Gengar fan. But the purple and the vibrant neon green like that, it just works for me. I think this card looks amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, that neon green really sets it off for sure. The Mega Scrafty SAR just chilling there.
Nice card. Doesn't do anything for me, but I respect it.
I love it. It's just a vibe. It's like skater. It reminds me of like skater vibes.
Yeah, this is 90s for sure.
Another beautiful card. And Zoroark, there's that circle.
Yeah, I think you could put this next to the Gardevoir SIR from Mega Evolution.
Yeah, similar vibes for sure.
Yeah,
Similar arts like style and stuff. I wonder who if it's the same artist. I don't even really know who did the Gardevoir, but
very nice.
that circle is the new meta for TCGs. Uh yeah,
This is Marnie's Grimmsnarl.
thank you. Yeah, I couldn't think of it. This is the Fezandipity SAR. Another beautiful card.
Nice card. Yeah, this is a Pokemon that I really just didn't care about, but this card makes me love it.
What is the artist name? Nana Banana? I can't read it.
Yeah, it's super blurry. Stevens, Metagross.
Metagross. I know people were wanting this card because that starter deck that came out earlier this year was the Stevens what's the first evolution, the base stage evolution for Metagross?
Beldum.
Beldum. Yeah, that came in the starter deck and then there was another starter deck that had another Pokemon I can't remember, but yeah, they kind of added on to that with this Metagross card.
Metagross is one of my favorite Pokemon, so I really like this.
Metagross is one of the coolest, but what game did it come out in? I can't remember. Gen 3 or
Gen 3,
4?
I think. 3.
Um, I remember it was like one of the best Pokemon when like you got it in the game. I was like, oh, this is so cool. Metagross was dope.
I had a Metagross EX from the original EX era when I was a kid.
Oh, nice.
I just loved it. So this is positioned as the chase card for the set, probably, hey?
For sure. I think this is my it's hard between this and the Halucha SAR. They're both like I think Dragonite I like more for sure, like as a Pokemon, but that Halucha's drawn so well. This is definitely in my top 3 though.
You
And
didn't like Mega Dragonite,
I
though.
didn't. I was just gonna say I was worried with the images we had of Mega Dragonite and the game, how it looks in the game, it just looks ridiculous. But I was hoping that the art on a card would save it because I can't, somebody was like, "Don't worry, they're gonna save it with the art." And then I was thinking about, it, I was like, they do good jobs with art lately, and I think this for me saves it. It looks so good, and
Yeah,
I love
this
that the
is
whole evolution line is there too.
Yeah, this is what I was waiting for. I really like that because of the perspective, how we're kind of seeing Dragonite from like a three-quarter from the bottom. The wings are kind of in the background,
Mhm.
and kind of like the other Dragonite, like the first impression I get is not Mega Dragonite, it's Dragonite.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I would say. That's a fair take. And I love that they're doing these evolution lines with multiple cards. What do we got? The Charizard, the Gardevoir. I think there's one more too that we had recently. Maybe
Yeah,
not.
yeah, I can't remember it right now. But
But yeah,
yeah,
these are really cool. These evolution line cards where they just fit all those Pokemon in there, and they do it such a good job of doing it too.
yeah, it looks great. Yeah, I love this card.
Alice, no, Iris. I don't know who this is. I think it says
Mm-mm.
Iris in Japanese. Is that her name? And she's from Black and White.
Oh, that's
Right?
an Aggron in the front.
Yeah,
Oh, okay, that's cool. We got two Pokemon on this card.
three. There's the what's this dude's name?
Oh, now I see that's a Duraludon in the back.
Is that Duraludon? And then this one with the I can't remember what his name is. It's
I
gonna bug
almost
me.
X Hex. I don't know. I don't
I
know.
know
It's on
it's
tip of
right
my tongue.
there.
It's on tip of my tongue. Uh, but yeah,
I
we
don't
got
know.
three Pokemon here, hey?
Yeah,
Yeah, this card's actually really nice.
I love the Aggron too, like in the foreground.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
really cool.
okay. I would have skipped over this, but yeah, this looks cool.
Yeah, cool card. I think a lot of people chase this. Um, these. I mean, obviously, it's a female
Hmm.
trainer, but it's yeah, like it's got those three Pokemon in it too, so it just makes it that much better. And then we got a couple more trainers. Another Canary or Canary, I don't know how you say her name, from the ZA, the new streamer character from ZA.
Great
Uh,
perspective on this.
yeah, I can't really tell what's going on. It looks like the Rotom phone, the yellow Rotom phone is in the foreground.
Hmm.
Um, but other than that, I have no idea what's going on. It's kind of
I
hard to
think
tell from
this
this
is like
image.
to me, it looks like a selfie.
Oh yeah, she's doing little heart fingers. But
Yeah.
where's she sitting? Is she sitting?
I think
Is she?
she's sitting down and she's doing
I'm like
like
trying to turn my head.
a selfie like this, right?
Oh, okay. She might be sitting at a desk. She got a little soda can there.
Oh yeah, I see that now.
Okay, I'm getting it now. I think
That's a good one.
that's cool.
I would not be upset to pull that.
Cowabunga. Got a surfer. Is that what
Yeah.
surfers say?
So this card's already getting memed.
Is it?
Yeah, everyone's saying like this. We're gonna pull surfers, right? Everyone wants a Gengar, the Dragonite. We're
Oh, dude.
and we're gonna
Yeah,
pull
I'll
surfer.
freak.
Yeah, that'd be a cow bummer.
A Cowabummer.
It doesn't really do anything for me, man.
I like the waves.
Yeah.
I think that's a very unique way, creative way to draw waves. But I would be uh livid if I pulled this.
No, those waves look ridiculous, dude. What
Yeah,
is
I
that?
love
That doesn't
it.
look like water.
It doesn't look. Yeah, it doesn't even. If
It
there
looks
was no
so weird.
surfboard there, you would not know.
Yeah.
And then we have our gold Mega Dragonite chase, the
So
super duper secret rares.
this is a good example of Dragonite being posed in a way that makes it look like Mega Dragonite.
Yeah.
You know, you get those big, heavy wings, those cervical spine snapping wings right in the front there. Like you can't ignore it.
The last thing I will say, I think just before we got on, I had seen that you can pull God packs too from this set.
Yes, yes, there are God packs,
And
which is
so
neat.
I think
I
it's like four Mega attack rares and four SARs or something crazy.
I would expect to see them in the international set as well, just because Prismatic got them, and this set does seem to be. I think Prismatic was sort of like a not a new format, but it was a special set, and I think um, Ascended Heroes is going to follow Prismatic pretty closely in like product lineup and marketing and stuff over here.
Hopefully not in pull rates.
Hopefully not.
Wasn't
Hopefully not.
Prismatic like rough for all the English collectors?
Yeah, I didn't even open it because it
Called
looks so
traumatic
bad.
evolutions.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, hopefully it's a fun set like Crown Zenith, because I think even yeah, from what I heard from English collectors, Crown Zenith is so content, so comfy.
Yeah, Crown Zenith
Um,
is kind of like the the set we all love. We like that one.
and there's like a big variety of different like styles of cards that you can pull, and that's what kind of what it seems like with this set is there's the Omega Attack Rares, the SR trainers, and then you have the SARs. There's just so much. There's like 30 something hits in this set, and then all the different reverses that you can get. I don't
Yeah.
think they're textured. I was looking at a video of somebody opening, not the, it was the Pokemon company opening one. They opened them a couple days ago, and on their YouTube channel, and they weren't textured reverses, but um, it'll be a fun set to open, I think.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Uh, I got some products from the Pokemon Center, so I'm excited to open some. No Ho-Oh in the set, so you can expect to see me on the news. But the Mewtwo is cool. I'm kidding. I'm
Oh
kidding.
yeah.
Probably.
Maybe I'll save a box if I can spare myself, if I have enough patience and willpower. Maybe I'll save a pack for next episode of the new set or a box, or I don't know. Maybe not. I don't want to open a whole box on the stream unless you talk and I open.
Yeah, we could work something out.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do a pack battle or something. But yeah, we got to wrap this up at an hour and a half. If you listen to the whole episode, holy crap, you're an absolute champ. Uh, thank
Yeah.
you for doing that, because I know this was a long one and we were looking at artwork for half of it. So if you're still here, I appreciate you.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys. Thank you for 200 subs. I think we're at 200. We just hit
Oh,
200
right
today.
on. Cool.
Yeah. So, and then
Very nice.
yeah, we didn't have any questions this week, but let us know if you have questions or things you want us to talk about. Let us know in the comments, and then we'll try to address those next week, hopefully.
Yeah, and this isn't just to get engagement, but I do really I'm curious what your guys' favorite SIRs are.
Yeah. No, yeah, I would be interested to know what people think of the set, to kind of get a feel for it. I think we
Yeah,
had
yeah.
some differences in what we like, so I'm sure people will have some opinions on what they like as well.
Yeah, I'm super curious. That's a genuine question. I love to know.
But hit that like button and subscribe. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't click those buttons. All right, everyone. Thank you for watching the Weekly Weedle, and we'll see you next week.
All right, peace.